will be playing at TAG, the Actors Group, from May 5th through the 28th, 2017. Today that we are here with the group of actors and our director, Ron, who is going to be presenting this show for you. We are very proud to have this opportunity to have you meet the actors and the directors. So first I'm going to start with our director, Ron. Hello, Ron.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you very much for taking the time to do this today. One of the things we want to know is about this particular play, what it's about, very briefly, and why do you feel it's important?
Well, I think you'd have a tough time finding any play that's more relevant to what's going on in America today. It's basically about what it means to be Muslim in America right now. And since basically 9/11, the experience of being Muslim in America has been radically changed. And with what's happening today in the headlines, that's even more so. I mean, this show was chosen about a year and a half ago to be part of the TAG season. And at that point, nobody knew how the election was going to come out. But obviously, looking at it today, you know, it's become even more relevant than we predicted with all the things that are going on in terms of the potential travel ban and so forth. Today's headlines are exactly what this show is about.
And it's interesting because Hawaii, in some way, we have a very pivotal role right now in what's happening about a lot of the issues going on with immigration and people being able to come over. Do you think that that might impact how audiences will view this play?
Well, I'm hoping that it will increase interest in the show. I mean, one of the things that we want to do with this play is kind of stimulate some discussion of these serious political issues. And, you know, the play is hopefully going to be entertaining and interesting, and audiences will enjoy their evening at the theater. But I also hope that people will go away talking about some of the ideas that are in the show, thinking about those things and how they relate to what's actually going on in the real world.
I hope so too. I'm pretty sure they will. It's very, very timely. Let me turn the discussion kind of to a technique, if you will, question. As a director, how do you approach the process of directing? Do you have a philosophy that you go by? Is it different for each kind of project you're on or you work on?
Well, I don't know if I can claim to have a process as a director because this is my first time as a director.
Oh, wow.
I've been doing theater for over 40 years now.
Yes.
But just recently decided to make the move from acting to directing. Last semester I took a directing class at UH, and now I'm trying to put into practice some of the things that I learned. And what I've been doing is, so far we've done a lot of table work. That is, sitting around the table talking about the characters, who they are, where they're coming from, what the lines mean. And we will next week get started on actually putting the actors on their feet and doing the blocking and everything. But what we've been focusing on so far are the ideas in the show.
Oh, that's very important too. And I think it gives you leeway into what happens when you do start directing. It's like some of those answers are already there for you, right? That's terrific. What are you bringing then? You said that you've been in theater for 40 years as an actor. What are you bringing with you, those tools that you have developed over those years, into the director's seat?
Well, I hope that I have learned some things along the way in the process. I've been an actor, I've also been an assistant director and stage manager and worked with a number of very good directors, both here in Hawaii and elsewhere. For example, in the early 80s, I worked with Terrence Knapp on a couple of shows. I was his AD and stage manager. Worked with Joel Trapido. I've done shows with Cecilia Fordham. And I think the opportunity to work with people like that as an AD and stage manager, I'd like to believe I learned something from the process.
Oh, I imagine.